Hey everyone, it's your favourite puller to be pinned, Jake Ward here, and I'm bringing you if I was booking the WAL 600 series. Alrighty, I've got a monstrous 10-match Supercard. If this card ever happened, it would be main event after main event after main event after main event. It's matches that I'd be dying to see in the 600 series. So Steve Kaplan, WAL, if you're listening, get on board. These matches really need to happen. So I'm going to start off just straight into the heavies, straight into the heavyweights. But I'm starting off with a 4-man battle royal. That's the way I like it. We're going to start with a bit of a bang in the WAL 600 series. So the way I would love to have it is I would start with the Wild Horse, Matt Mask, taking on Marcio Barboza, taking on the king of the double bicep pose, Muscle Beach Mike Allo, and then you got to bring in Jerry Cataract. I reckon the four of them going head to head, a bunch of behemoths there, just going really well. I can just see arms getting ripped off the table. I can see people getting hurt, like not in a terrible way. It's just they're just four dudes that love to compete, and it'll just be phenomenal. You got Matt Mask with the bad fingers, but he can wrap around people. Jerry Cataract coming in with the press. Mike Alley, just a real strong hook and can work that pronation. That'll get it really going. And Barbosa, man, he's just a beast when he's on. When he's on, he's unbelievable to beat. So when you match them all together, it'll be an unbelievable matchup. It doesn't matter who gets paired with who. You get to pay top dollar to see that. Get it live stream in Australia as well while we're at it. We absolutely need WAL live stream on a good network. So, but going against that, we'll throw it in there. First match, I'd have to go Jerry Cataract. I mean, the guy's almost a heavyweight hammer holder after two superb matches with Michael Todd. I think his press will just be too much. Everyone just trying to, first of all, catch it and then come out the outside. So, in the first match of their heavyweight battle royal, I'm going, Jerry Cataract. Okay, sticking with the battle royal theme, I've got four superstars here that just need to all go head to head for another battle royal. It's the second match of the card. It's the last of the battle royals. But I'm heading over to the other side. I'm heading to the women of arm wrestling. So I've got four. I've got Victoria Carlson. I've got Angie Rose. I've got Sarah Backman. And I've got Marlon Klein-Smith. I think the four of them just all in a massive hook battle. A couple of them had superb Zloty tours. Their 500 series records speak for itself. That's why I was very interested in getting these four in. I think the matchups really well. They're all just going straight into hooks, and yeah, it's unreal to watch. So if I go the four of them together, depending on how you pair it up, it's real hard to pick a winner there, depending on the matchups. You know, I see Angie and Sarah in the final, but I also see Victoria Marlon in this final. So, but just, yeah, the way, if you pulled them out of a hat, the way it was all going, I would say Sarah Backman takes out the hook battle royal. Call it a hook battle royal. They all love it. The first one to come in and just topple over there will get the pins. Their 500 series, all four of them were fantastic, and they deserve to be in this battle royal. But if I was booking it, I think Backman just gets over the line there. Okay, up to match number 3 now. And it's just a superb super match. Just some pride on the line here. I'm chucking in a little bit of Aussie flavour. Of course, being from Melbourne, I'm having Aussie pullers on this show. There were so many pullers that actually miss out on my super card because I could only do 10 matches. So my very first super match, best of 5. All my super matches are best of 5. I'm going the Silent Assassin, Danny Tesh. I think he had a very good match against Quinlan Mendez last series. I think he needs another crack there. But I'm putting him up against a brute wall. I'm putting him up against pure strength in Tony Katowski. I think these two going at it. I think Danny's ability to catch straight off the go and catch low as well and still be able to hold. against the intensive Tony Katowski, I think will make for a very good match. You know, my mind as a fan would say Tony Katowski wins this 3-1, but being an Aussie, really enjoying it and want more Aussie pullers on the WAL series, you know, I'd say Danny Tesh wins it. So, you know, mind over heart. If I'm going with mine, Tony Katowski wins 3-1. If I'm going with my heart and Aussie pride, I'm going Danny Tesh wins 3-2. But just the match itself, I just think would be unreal. Now, this is all if no one's injured and things like that. It'll just be unbelievable the way it goes. Just I think with Tony Katowski's hit, when he just comes in straight in and hits down, just if Danny, I'm just more interested to see if Danny can catch it, because once he locks and stays inside his shoulder, and once he locks there, it's, yeah, very, very hard to move and very impressive to see. Even if Danny gets a bit outside his shoulder and leans over, man, he's just still phenomenal to hold. So, yeah, that would just be a brilliant matchup. My mind says Katowski 3-1. My Aussie heart says Danny Tesh 3-2. Match number 4 on the card. I'm calling it a number 1 contender match. I think these two are very deserving of having a shot of a hammer. They're just unbelievable. They're in some really good form at the moment. I'm going to Lethal Arms, Paul Lynn. Thought he was very good against Paul Talbot last series, and his patience on the table and just the smaller hits, just to be able to work and his smaller hits to get down, I think will be very good. It's very patient. And I'm going him against the King of Spies, Daniel Mosier. I mean, second in Zloty this year was just unbelievable. He needs to be on the WAL series. Just his form, his last 12 months have been unbelievable. So quick off the go. So I think Paul's ability to be able to hold him and just maintain that hit. Yeah, Daniel likes to hit if he's caught King's move. I think Paul will just be able to get in and hold him and just work his way back into it. You know, in a game of millimeters, if Mosier gets the sharp flash, he gets the pin every time. Just needs that right position at the start. But I think where the battle and what really interests me is if Pauline holds and gets him in there. If Paulie can hold and get him in there, then that's what really interests me in the match. But I got to pick. It's what the video's about. I've got to pick. I think just going off current form, I think I've seen a bit more of Mosier. Feel free to send me some of your hot sauce. Looks delicious. Yeah, I think he's getting it 3-2. I could see Paul Lynn bleeding Mosier out. But yeah, this one's a real tough one. It's a real tough one inside, but you can't sit on the fence in these prediction videos and booking videos. That's just stupid. No one wants that. 3-2, 3-1, not with the biggest confidence. I'm going the King of Hot Sauce, the King of Spice, Mosier. Alrighty, match number 5 on the card. It's a main event anywhere, and if you hate seeing these two pull on the table, then you're not an arm wrestling fan. You need to understand when these two go head to head all the time, it's just phenomenal to watch. You can watch their replays over and over again. Two superb characters. I'm calling this a hammer redemption match. So you've got the hammer holder, the absolute, I'm calling him Captain Bubblegum, Sam Harris. He is phenomenal his last 2 series. Just amazing the way he can get himself out of a hole. And of course he's going against the Hellraiser, Jeff Hale. Their last 2 series have just been unbelievable. It's a main event anywhere in the world. And I've only got a match number 5 on this card. And that's no disrespect to them. I just think I just really need this match to inject the crowd. Every match here will be fantastic. But just watching these two go at it, the fact that Jeff Hale went 2 up and didn't win, I'm a huge fanboy for Jeff Hale. I absolutely love the way he goes about it. And broke my heart last series that he's not holding the hammer. So if I'm booking, just because as a fan and a bit biased, I'm giving him another shot at the hammer. Sam Harris was unbelievable to go 2-0 down and somehow win that. But Captain Bubblegum ability to adjust and adapt straight away, keeping it out of the straps and things like that. He was just fantastic. It was just pure arm wrestling at its best, and his composure. There must be something in that bubble gum. I need to know, because when a lot of people are 2-0 down, Jeff Hale did it earlier in the series against Adam Wilmot, but it's fantastic to watch. And these two just going head to head, going at it. They're like pure rivals. It's like the Celtics and the Lakers, going at it head to head. It's just unreal, and I'm a fanboy. So Jeff Hale wins 3-2, but that's no smart decision. That's just me wanting to see Jeff Hale with a hammer. I'm desperate to see it. I want to see it, and I enjoy watching these two go at it. It's at the replays. Can Jeff Hale come in? Can he come in tight and stay connected? Or is Sam Harris's IQ on the table just too good? The ability to be able to get that hand position, get that hit, because once Sam Harris gets hand control over Jeff Hale, seems to be able to pin him quite convincingly. So I am, I'm going, it's 100%, I'm going Jeff Hale just as a fanboy. Match number 6 on the card, I'm calling it grudge match. I don't think these two actually hate each other. But earlier on, there was a bit of back and forth on social media. I'm injecting more Australian pullers into the card. I'm going Mr. Podcast, pound for pound arm wrestling, Ryan Blue Bowen. He's just, his last 12 months just speak for itself. It was a wicked match against Chance Shaw not that long ago. And he really wants to pin Justin Bishop. And I'd enjoy to see this. I think it'd be really good. Bishop was on Instagram not that long ago looking in phenomenal shape, filter or no filter. The guy looks shredded. The guy looks ready to go. He looks powerful. Because we've been able to see a lot of Blue Bowen. I'm very confident that he can pin Justin Bishop. The one thing I really like about this matchup is Justin Bishop is just pure intensity and just always in attack mode. Attack, which is unreal. And that's why he's at such a high level. But it's Blue's ability to take a pin, whether it's a flash pin or just getting pinned in a position, but his ability to be able to read the hand and just adjust straight away. I mean, he's just spent some time with John Brezink. Now, if you're not adapting that knowledge like a sponge that he is, that's unbelievable. He had Brezink in his corner at the WAL series. He spent some time with Todzilla. So I just really enjoyed that eye for the table that the Blue can do. Can he hold him? It'll just be an absolute battle, this one. But the way them two go about it, and I know Bowen wants this pin. He wants this win. He's called him out, and why not? Why not? That's good. It's good for WAL. They're not disrespecting each other. A bit of back and forth is what we love. We absolutely love it. So I'm going, I reckon Bowen gets his pin over Justin Bishop. Not convincingly, but I think he gets it. I think he gets it strong. Bowen likes to take a pin. Might take 2. 3-1, 3-2 to Blue Bowen. Match number 7 on the card is another Hammer series, another Hammer Championship match that I want to see. I don't even care if these guys aren't even the same division. I'm just a big fan of these two, and I would just love to see them go at it. So I'm going, the hammer holder RVJ. The guy's an animal. He'll tell you after every match. It's awesome to see. Rob's just so strong. Be able to keep pullers on his side of the table is a really good art form, and he's just had convincing wins the last 2 series. He's just unbelievable the way he goes about it. He keeps everything on his side of the table. Very rarely do you see him separated from his shoulder, separated from his chest to be able to be pulled out. He's just unreal the way he goes about it. So I'll be going RVJ is bringing the hammer to my 600 series. But I'm putting him up against one of my favourite pullers of all time. I am very fortunate to meet the guy, spend some time with the guy. He's just a good dude, calm on the table, attack mode full. And I'm going the Jedi, Giannis Amelins. I mean, these two going at it, yeah. How good's that? How good's that? That's a main event anywhere as well. But yeah, I just don't know where to go. Is RVJ too big, too strong? Is that where we're going, keeping him side of the table? Or is Giannis' table IQ and his ability to play outside people's hands? Giannis doesn't have to hook all the time. He likes climbing. He likes coming outside. He'll roll on top of your hand in the straps and things like that. Will that be able to move RVJ to Giannis' side of the table and stay connected and get the pin? Yeah, too big, too strong RVJ, or the Jedi? And he's called a Jedi for the reason. Giannis, which way does it go? As a fanboy, I'm going Giannis. I'm absolutely going Giannis to win this one. Is that my smartest decision? I don't know. Would I love to see these two pull each other? Absolutely. You'd be stupid not to see these two go against each other. But I'm having it in my Supercard here. Yeah, it's too big, too strong in RVJ versus table IQ and precision. It's the precision of Giannis that I like going against each other. Giannis 3-1, just sneaking it in there. But that's not any logical thing. That's just, I love Giannis. I want Giannis to win. Okay, match number 8 on the card, and this is a heavyweight throwdown. Just two big bulls. They're just going to really just go at it. I can see it just being a superb match. And just quietly, it could almost be my first 3-0 on the card, and that's no disrespect to someone, but let me talk. Let me explain. He's doing some big things overseas at the moment in the PAL, and that's Dave Chaffee. The guy's big, the guy's strong. Looked good in his opening matchup over there. Can't wait to watch more at the Vendetta series, but we're in the WAL series. I'm bringing him back. I'm having him. Match number 8 on the card. I've got you in a heavyweight showdown. But I've got you against the superb side pressure man, Todd Zilla, the king of side pressure. That dude is just unbelievable. And, you know, the last series, he almost pinned Devin there. How good was that match? And that's where I see Todd just holding on. I can see him learning from that Devin match and be able to adapt to a King's move, which Dave loves to do. So I can just see Todd working that side pressure. It'll be a really good match. But this is the one where I see Todd Zilla winning 3-0. And that's no disrespect to Dave. He's a monster on the table. But I just think if Todd learns from that match from Devin, I think his side pressure would just be too good. He's so strong. So strong. But if he just comes in and Dave trying to hold on, you know, because, if you're breaking it down, Devin beat Dave. So therefore, Dave's not as good as Devin. Todd almost beat, and you can go blah, blah, blah. But I just think Todd wins this 3-0. Just though, I still think it'll be a fantastic matchup, and I would love for WAL to prove me wrong. Get these, it's not going to happen in the 600 series because Dave's overseas doing some fantastic things. But yeah, I would love to see these two go head to head. It would just be an unreal matchup. You know, I'm warming us up for our double main event coming up, and I think Todd Zilla does it. I think his side pressure and learning from his last match will be able to beat Dave Chaffee, and this is going to be my first 3-0 on the card, Todd Zilla. Alrighty, here we are. We're in our double main event. This is what you've been waiting for. You're dying to know where my double main event is going. I know you've just been itching. Great matches on the card, Wardy. It's fantastic, but what are your main events? What are your main events? Have you guessed any of them? Let me know in the comments if you guessed beforehand. Double main event coming up. This is just the dream match. It's a main event anywhere in the world. That's why it's one of my main events. I've got No Limits, Devin Larratt. I've got him. He main events anywhere. If he's on your card, he's a main event. It just has to be. But I've got him against a guy who's been cryptically posting that he might be coming back to the WAL. He's the baddest dude in arm wrestling. An absolute badass. I'm a huge fan of both of these guys. But I've got Devin Larratt going against Travis Bajan. Let that sit in your mind for a while. I know your mouth's watering. My mouth's watering. I'm getting goosebumps. Just the thought of these two being able to go head to head. You can go right arm, left arm. Go on both on the night. I just see these two just so good at what they do. They're both unreal. I just need Travis Bajan back in the WAL series. I need that trash talk. Devin Larratt loves the trash talk. These two dudes love each other. So the trash talk would just be through the roof. Sport needs trash talk. Because I know afterwards they're smashing beers together. They need this. Does Devin's King's move sustain throughout the whole thing? You've watched that video from a few years ago where Bajan takes on Lupkeys and just being able to, he gets Richard back up to be able to post and take him down. Can he do that to Devin? I mean, they're on different levels, but just watching these two go head to head would just be unreal. I want this to be a best of 10. I want it to be a best of 13. I want it to be a best of 37. To only give these guys a best of 5 is ridiculous. One of them wins 3-2. I just think, what do you think? It just racks your brain. Throughout the video, I'm like, Bajan wins. Like, in my mind, I'm like, no, Devin wins. No, Bajan wins. No, Devin wins. Alrighty, here we go. Flip my coin. I got Devin winning. And that's just a flip of a coin. Just the way these two do it. I would just be sitting there lost watching them. I think it would just be unreal the way them two would attack each other. I think I'd have to score them. 1 on who gets the pins, and 2 who's got the best trash talk. Let's give out two lots of $5,000 for this match. They get the money for the pins and the money for the trash talk. I absolutely love trash talk in sports, so it'll be interesting to see this one. Main event anywhere in the world. I'd go Devin 3-2. But it needs to happen. This match needs to happen. Alrighty. Last match of the card. Number 10. It's the second part of your main event. Have you worked out what it is yet? Have you guessed what it is throughout the video? Okay. Heavyweight Hammer Championship. Here we go. The monster, Michael Todd. He's held on to it. He's there for a reason. Guy knows what he's doing on the table. Super strong. Absolute beast. Ticks all the boxes. That's why he's got the hammer. And you got to respect the heavyweight hammer. That's why he's in the main event. But if you've been on the internet lately and you've seen some videos, someone is looking strong. Someone is looking sharp. Someone's looking to get back on the table. And it is the greatest arm wrestler of all time, John Brezink. Those two going for the hammer in the WAL 600 series. If you're picking one match that needs to happen at the 600 series, it's picking this one. Make this match happen. You've got the monster who's been holding onto his hammer, and what a grip he's had on the heavyweight division. Been very lucky. He had the 7-minute match in the 400 series, and then somehow he come out of the strap, or basically out of the strap. So it was who could bring the strap over with that controversial ending to the 500 series. But man, think about it. Just think about it. You don't even have to break this match down. You've got the King's move, Michael Todd, against the greatest arm wrestler of all time. And spoiler alert, the hammer is swapping over. I've got John Brezink, and that's just, I don't know if it's respect. I don't know if I'm just an old school kind of guy where I think, Jordan will always be the greatest. I think Brezink is most likely always going to be the greatest arm wrestler of all time. So I don't know what it is. And I think he does it convincingly. I think he wins 3-1. I think Brezink, if he gets back in there, I think he's leaning up for 95s. But if he just, it doesn't even matter. He's just that good. He's just that strong. He's just that intelligent. So in the main event, I am seeing the hammer change hands. I'm seeing it change hands. I can't wait for it to change hands. This match needs to happen. No disrespect to Michael Todd, but I am having John Brezink to finish off the WAL 600 series. Brezink is your new heavyweight champion. All right, guys. So tell me what you think. Am I in the head the way I've booked this series? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you watching the video. Don't forget the pin, the subscribe button. I'm also on Instagram commentating some videos at Jake Ward Arm Wrestler. I really appreciate your time. Make sure you keep on pulling, and I'll see you next time.